Did Glebe land truly secure medieval serfs? Imagine living your whole life tied to a piece of land that belongs to the church. That was the reality for many peasants in medieval Europe. They often heard about land as a symbol of security, but was Glebe land really a safe haven for serfs? Let's find out. Glebe land was land owned by the church, not by individual peasants. It was used mainly to support the local clergy by producing food or income. The church leased this land to tenants or farmed it directly, but it was never meant to give serfs more rights. Serfs were peasants bound to the lord's estate, and their main security came from their obligations to the lord, not the church. Serfs worked on manorial lands, which were controlled by secular lords. These lands were where they had to provide labor, pay rent, or give produce. Glebe land was separate from these manorial lands and served the church's needs. Even if a serf worked on glebe land, it did not change their legal status or give them freedom. They remained bound to the lord's estate, regardless of what they farmed or leased from the church. The church's glebe land was important for keeping the church running smoothly. It funded church activities, maintained clergy, and supported religious functions. But it did not act as a safety net for serfs or help them gain independence. Their rights and protections came from the feudal system and their relationship with the lord, not from church land holdings. In fact, the church often owned large amounts of land, including glebe, but this land was managed to support religious life, not to improve the lives of peasants. Serfs had to fulfill their duties to the lord, regardless of whether they worked on glebe land or not. So, in simple terms, glebe land did not secure serfs, freedom, or rights. It was part of the church's economic system, not a tool for peasant security. To sum up, glebe land was vital for the church's income and daily operations, but it did not protect or free medieval serfs. Their security depended on their obligations to the lord and the feudal system, not on the church's land holdings.